Hey folks, it's Bernakevitch with All Points Design. That's allpointsdesign.ca. And today we're talking about the Oregon State University Permaculture Design Template. Specifically, we're talking about the genius of bolded highlighting. Now, one of the things you'll see throughout the course and the examples within the course template, again, those examples can be found on the first slide off to the right. You can see that there is a previous student examples and then some specific examples as well. But one of the things you'll see over and over is bolded highlighting. And we've got an example here from a previous course. And if you take a look at this, we've got, how did you hear about permaculture during my time at Cuesta College? You can see that bolded highlighting specifically answers this question. And when you scan this amount of information, you can pull out the relevant bits right away. This is important for a few reasons. One, if you're writing for yourself, say you're making notes about a site or about a specific project, and you want to come back to it and quickly scan it to pull out the gist of it, bolded highlighting for yourself can be a great way of really highlighting the major points or the major concepts or the major pieces within a bigger conversation. If you are doing coursework for us and we're grading you, it's great for us because we can also do two things. One, we can see exactly what it is that you think is important. And then second, we can start to get a sense of how your design mind is developing. Now, the third thing that's great about bolded highlighting is it gives you a chance to tell your reader what you think is important. So first is yourself, second is for us. But say you have a client, and generally clients are not as well educated as we are about the subjects that we are being hired to. Why else would we be hired? So in this situation, if we have some bolded highlighting, like what is your background in gardening, farming, and design, growing up in rural America, introduced to farming and cattle ranching, young age, desire to, we can really pull out the specifics here for Marcus. Now, if we go over to this area here, I've removed the bolded highlighting here specifically. What does success look like for you? You can really get a sense if you scan all of these and you get to this, it's almost as if there's no information here as you get into it. So this is a great example of how when you get down to not bolded highlighting, you can really lose out on a lot of examples and specifics here, especially when you get to, and I just want to get down to some of the later assignments here, like the water summary. This is a great example of what Marcus has done. Yes, he's brought in the URLs. Yes, he's brought in access dates, but I can quickly scan this and really see the most important information. And once you get into the deeper levels of design, those deep levels of design, you can also get some bolded highlighting as well. So this was his final concept plan, and it's very quick to see what he was doing and what he was thinking and where all the elements came from. So one of the things I would highly recommend is bolded highlighting. You'll see it in some examples from previous students as well. Some students work with bolded highlighting that's colored, and that even further helps to represent what we're reading about. So if it's water, it can be blue, and if it's soil, it can be brown or dark green. But that just furthers this idea of bolded highlighting. The last place you're going to see this quite a bit, and you're going to hear us talk about, is in your SWOT analysis. Now, not everyone does this in the SWOT analysis, but I highly recommend doing bolded highlighting in the SWOT analysis because, again, it helps us to get a sense of what you think is important. It allows us to get quick to what it is you're trying to convey, and it also helps you to sharpen the point of what it is that you're trying to high grade. So bolded highlighting is a brilliant thing to incorporate into your design work, into your portfolio. I highly recommend it throughout the later sections of the course of the students that are working with me. I definitely push them towards it only because it really does strengthen your design mind. Thanks so much, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video.